So, as you guys can tell by the title of the video, Vasyl Lomachenko versus Jamaine Ortiz. It's official. Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video. It helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So this fight between Lomachenko and Ortiz is scheduled for 12 rounds in the lightweight division to take place on the 29th of October 29, 2022, to be shown live on ESPN Plus. I don't know why everybody's scheduling fights on the 29th. There's barely any fights scheduled on the 22nd. If you guys don't know, this fight between Lomachenko and Ortiz was originally reported to take place on the 22nd, but I guess they decided to change the date to the 29th. So there's a bunch of events taking place on the 29th. The one that comes to the top of my head are the Anderson Silva fight, this fight. There's another one I'm blanking on. But there's a bunch. There's a bunch taking place on the 29th. So it's gonna 29th of October is gonna be a very very busy day of boxing. I guess because of Halloween weekend. I guess maybe that's why. Maybe. Oh, there's the zone fight. I think Jojo Diaz versus Sabedas on the 29th as well. But yeah, so a lot of fights going on the 29th. So anyway, this one will be on ESPN Plus, not regular ESPN. So keep that in mind. So it's ESPN Plus. You have to be subscribed to ESPN Plus in order to see it. Fight will be taking place at the Hulu Theater in Madison Square Garden, New York City, New York, USA. It's the return of Vasyl Lomachenko. As you guys all know, there's a war currently going on in Ukraine. I guess things have cooled down to the point where Lomachenko can now leave and train and prepare for a fight. I mean, it's still going on. The war is still going on, but it's looking like Ukraine is winning the war. We'll see. I just honestly hope it ends, and hopefully it ends soon. But when it comes to boxing, Lomachenko, as we all know who he is. A lot of people still consider him one of the top 10 pound for pounds, even though he hasn't really, he lost to Lopez, but people still consider him one of the top fighters. At the age of 34 years old, he's still got it in my opinion. Yes, he lost to Lopez, but he showed in his last two fights that he can still fight the top contenders, and now here he is fighting for his comeback fight, fighting another top contender in Jamaine Ortiz. It's a must-win fight for Vasyl if he wants to fight for the world titles. If you guys don't know, if you look at the division right now, Devin Haney is the main man of the division, holding all the belts: WBO, WBF, WBC, and WBA. So it's a must-win fight for Lomachenko, and Bob Arum has made it very clear that he will make Lomachenko versus Devin Haney as long as Haney beats Kambosos again, and as long as Lomachenko beats Jamaine Ortiz. Ortiz is from Massachusetts, 26 years old, undefeated, 16-0, 1 draw, 8 wins coming by way of knockout TKO, coming off the biggest win of his career against former world champion Jamel Herring back in May of this year. It was a very impressive win from Ortiz, and now here he is given a shot and opportunity to fight one of the best fighters ever to lace up the gloves in Vasyl Lomachenko. Yeah, it should be a very interesting fight. Ortiz, by the way, is a top contender. Right now, Ortiz is currently ranked number 12 by the WBO and number 7 by the WBC. So it's not an easy fight, in my opinion. It's definitely going to be an interesting one. It's definitely a fight where Lomachenko has to win this fight if he really deserves a fight a fight with Devin Haney. It's a must-win fight for Lomachenko. If he loses this fight, it's all over. I think pretty much Lomachenko, if he loses this fight, will be on the decline, and I don't think we'll ever see another fighter like Lomachenko ever again. But first things first, we'll see how this fight will play out, right? So anyway, it's a good fight. Just sucks that the 29th is gonna be a busy day of boxing. I mean, honestly, I don't know why everybody decided to put their fights on the 29th. What's wrong with the 22nd? I mean, come on, 22nd is free. Nobody's fighting on the 22nd. At least I can't think of one that comes to mind. So, anyway. Or is there a UFC event on the 22nd? I don't know. I don't really follow UFC that much. Except for over the weekend. That was the first time I watched a lot of fights of UFC. Anyway. Looking forward to this one. Again, it's on ESPN Plus. Not regular ESPN, ESPN Plus. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening and watching, and like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.